Welcome to Kahuna Tarot. My name is Alexander. I'm a kahuna in Hawaiian culture that is a shaman. I'm here today to do the daily message for tarot. Let's see what the cards have to say, but before we do that, let's cleanse the space. Today I'll be using the pewter bell, so if you have any sound sensitivity, now is a good time to turn on the volume. As I was using the bell, I kind of got in my third eye a sensation of like a gentle nudge just because of the subtle sound of the bell. It's a softer bell. It's made out of pewter. So yeah, you might be gently being nudged in a certain direction, or maybe a subtle message is trying to be relayed to you. Just something to be aware of. That's what was coming up as I was ringing the bell. Today we'll be using my tarot deck, and we'll also be using let's see, all the energy oracle deck. We'll start off with my tarot deck, and then we'll follow up with the energy oracle deck. God, what do you want me to tell people at this time? What do you want the people to know at this time? Uh, so you might be having trouble putting things together. Like I said, the gentle nudge of trying to be pushed in a certain direction, trying to get a message across to you. There may be some type of blockage or some type of challenge to this message coming to you. Just be aware of that. I think Mercury retrograde is coming to an end or just ended, so communication should be getting better. God, use me as a channel to relay any messages people need to know at this time. What do you want me to tell the people? God, what do you want the people to know at this time? What do you want them to be aware of at this time? Shuffle this up and see what cards come out. So quite a few cards just came out. First was trust. Next was judgment. Then we also have connect. Then we have fire. And last one is illusion in reverse. So immediately right there, this is kind of going along with what I was just saying. You might be getting nudged in a certain direction, or a message might be coming to you. So this is telling me trust your judgment, trust your soul. I think it's your higher self, your soul is trying to speak to you. You might be in a situation where you're not sure if it's right for you. You might have a feeling like it's not, but there's something that you might be getting from the relationship where it is beneficial to you in some way, but the relationship itself might be more detrimental on a soul level. So, for instance, this person might have demons that are being brought up because of your light, and you are showing this to them, but you're receiving something maybe like companionship, if it's that type of relationship. So you care about this person and you want them to change and maybe um, let things go in their life, or just be aware of the demons that are coming up. But they may be so caught up in their own life, or they may be in such a low vibration, they may not be able to see what is actually going on. So just be aware of your judgment, trust your higher self. It's guiding you. Speak to God if you need to. Speak to your ancestors, your higher self. All these messages should be confirmation of what you're already going through or what you know. I shouldn't be telling you anything that you don't already feel or don't already know. So, as always, take these messages with a grain of salt, listen to your own intuition, and um, make the best judgment call for you. I share these messages with you guys because tarot has helped me throughout my life. When I was a child, I used it, or I got introduced to it, and I used it sparingly. I didn't really use it how I use it now. Now I use it a lot more, but I was always very intuitive. So I listened to my intuition. In Hawaiian culture, we call it na'au. That is like your gut feeling. So just always listen to your intuition. Um, it will never lead you astray. And I could be a testament to that. That when I didn't listen to my intuition, that's when I got into trouble. And ever since then, I have always listened to it, and it's never led me wrong. I'll get a few more cards from this deck, and then we'll go into the energy oracle deck. Anything else, God? We have Hangman. So you're right. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're seeing, and your intuition is telling you, you're right. Um, Someone might be trying to keep you stuck. Like how I gave the example of the person. So you might be providing something for this person that they may not have gotten anywhere else. So for example, you might be giving them an energy they never got before. So maybe a love. You're showing them unconditional love they've never got that before, or you're even showing them attention that they've never got before. You're just giving them something that is valuable to them and they don't want to lose. So they might be trying to keep you stuck because they realize that you see through them, like their mask has slipped or their demons are now coming out, and they see the shift in your energy. They may be trying to trap you or manipulate you to stay. Hmm. Princess in reverse. So that's telling me they don't want you to see your worth. This is kind of giving me a narcissistic relationship or some type of abusive relationship. It's detrimental to you. You should, in this, I would say leave. That's immediately what came up is narcissistic relationship. They're trying to keep you stuck. They're trying to keep you below them. So that's what first came to me. So I'm gonna go with that. Then we have at the bottom of the deck we have meridians in reverse. Meridians are your energetic pathways. That's an Asian concept, kind of like shiatsu, different pressure points in the body that can hold energy and they need to be released to make sure your body is operating at its fullest potential. At the top of the deck, we have transmute. So you need to transmute energy that's being thrown at you. Like I said, this is giving me um, a narcissistic relationship. But how I had that little like slip up there, like getting, giving, um, you might be being affected. This is bringing me back to an old reading that I did, um, or has a similar vibe to it. So this person is affecting you energetically on some type of level, probably emotionally. You're emotionally attached, which would make sense because you guys are both benefiting from it. So you both have skin in the game, as they say. So that's why it might be a little hard for you to pull away and let this person go. But at the end of the day, trust yourself. Pray about it if you need to. Talk to God, the universe, whatever you have to do. But this should just be clarification on what might be coming up for you. So going back to the meridians, they don't want you to be balanced. They don't want you to be aligned. So they're trying to create blockages on purpose, maybe to block your intuition, for you seeing them who they truly are, or to block your forward movement in terms of career, in terms of other options you may have. These are just things to be aware of. This is what I'm channeling at this time. Let's move on to the energy oracle deck. Ah. Uh, so what popped out while I was shuffling was all tied up. If you can see, this person is kind of bound. So that's what they're trying to do to you. This relationship, this narcissistic person is trying to bind you to them. See how this person kind of looks like a fairy or angel, or they have a certain glow about them, an aura. So they know that you're special. Like I said, they get something from you that they may not have gotten before. So they don't want that to go. So now they're trying to bind you or make you feel stuck. That's the projection. They're trying to make you feel stuck. But over here, when I was shuffling, we have door to value at the top. So that's like opportunity. And then we have journey. So this is supposed to be happening right now on your path. This is a test of your spirit, a test of your will, a test of your boundaries. So that is why this is happening currently. If this is resonating with you, this is a test of your will, really. Um, what are you gonna do when you have clear signs that this is a toxic relationship, but there are emotional or there are other cords attached? How do you operate in that environment and how do you navigate that landscape? That is the test. The test is, are you going to show yourself true love? Are you going to respect yourself, respect your boundaries? Or are you going to lose yourself in this relationship by caving in? So, what came up there was fight, flight, freeze, appease. So those are like the nervous system responses when you feel triggered. In this instance, what came up was appease. So that is giving in and doing what the other person wants. So that feeling or that instance goes away. So once again, we have adjacent possibilities, but it was in reverse. So they're trying to gaslight you into thinking that you need to stay there, your only option, or something like that. They don't want you to know that you have other options. I'm going to get a few more cards. I don't like this energy. I'm going to get out of this energy. So, hostile in reverse. So, they don't want you to get hostile. They don't want you to retaliate for this. They just want you to take it. So, right there, I was thinking about an instance where um, someone had kind of done something that affected me, and after they felt bad, once I brought it up, they felt a certain way. So like with this hostility, like they don't want you to call them out on their BS. They don't want you to bring it up. Like I said, they just want you to kind of just go with the flow and just kind of just take it. So this is interesting. One more. Okay, so two. So healer. So um this is happening so you can heal. So you can see what is happening um and operate out of your crown chakra. That's what this is. This is, I'm getting, you should just leave this relationship. This other card tried to come out, so I'll read it as well. Garden at the gate. You see, like that lady is ready. She's waiting. So you're just ready. You're ready to heal this aspect of your life or this wound. You're ready to move forward. You could see that. So, like I said, just listen to your intuition. Whatever you're being called to do, I would trust that. But I'm getting that you should leave a relationship, some type of toxic relationship. That's what is coming up very strongly. At the bottom of the deck, you have contract in reverse. So right there, that's giving me um the contract is done. Whatever contract you guys had, like it's fulfilled, like it's done. Or by healing that wound, the contract will be done. So you came together with this relationship, hopefully for both of you guys to learn something and heal. But if not, at least you learned a lesson and you can move forward with knowing that. At the top of the deck, we have storm warning in reverse. So that card normally for me is intuition. So they don't want you to listen to your intuition. They want you to be kind of codependent on them or have such a strong attachment where it's like a, what is that called? The, damn, it was just on the tip of my tongue. Where you're, damn, it's like a relationship. It's toxic and you're attached. Trauma bonding, relationship. That's what was coming up with that. So if you don't know what that is, go look it up on Google. Yeah. So that was the message, guys. I hope you liked it. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share. Trying to grow this channel. I will share this video to my Facebook. The information for my Facebook should be in the description box. Also on my Facebook, I share links to my website that gives you all the services I offer. And I also published 3 books. Let me know if you're interested in any of the 3 books. They're around $20, so it's a reasonable price. And they all have different purposes, like genres. All of them are kind of like self-help psychology books. So if you're into those kind of things or you're interested, have any questions, you can message me on any of my platforms. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But other than that, have a great day and I'll see you on the next message.